Hello. Anyone, everyone. This was like kind of a super spur of the moment. Wasn't sure I was going to have any time. Wasn't sure what time I was going to have time. But here I am to read more Iron Flame for probably the next hour, if anyone is interested, in continuing down this journey, if I can call it a journey. Um, and um, last time we finished off on with chapter 5. You can check out that previous stream if you want to get into that. Since I only have about an hour, I'm gonna just kind of jump right in. So I am starting with chapter 6. Oh, this is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, in case we have all forgotten. That's what I'm doing. I am torturing myself for everyone. I mean, I'd like to hope that it gets better, but I feel like it's gonna get worse. So, let's just take a little peeky peek at what's happening here. And we'll start with chapter 6. Sorry about that. We are on page 48. Page 48. That's where we are at. Alright, well, let's roll here. Oh, wait. Let's read the quote at the top that never has anything to do with what actually happens in the chapter, shall we? Let's see. What no one openly says is that while all 4 quadrants obey the code of conduct, a rider's first responsibility is to the codex, which often overrules the regulations other quadrants live by. By definition, the riders make their own rules. That's stupid. That's stupid. I've been told I don't know how many times, like, oh yeah, the riders do their own thing, they make their own rules, blah blah blah. Like, yes, I am aware. You have told us this so many times. Thank you for reiterating once again that we're dragon riders and we don't live by your rules. Like, we know. We get it. We're aware. Alright, so let's see. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that last time she got drunk on lemonade and was being a douche. Chapter starts with, the churning in my stomach has nothing to do with the lemonade. Oh yeah, we're talking to Dane's father, who is sending them on very dangerous missions. I forgot about that. See how much of an impact this book is already making? I've forgotten things already. Oh, we've literally just said, what the fuck? That is a sentence that is just put in here. What the fuck? Energy crackles in my fingertips. What is... Maybe we should. Maybe we need to count how many times an F-bomb is dropped in this book. She's literally just getting so angry that the lightning is threatening to, like, out of her. Like, she can't control the lightning. And so Xaden is like, let's go get out of here before you burn the place down, because your lightning is gonna set everything off. Oh, yeah, of course. I do not have any special drinks this evening, although maybe next time I'm gonna need one. Maybe every time they drop an F-bomb, I need to take a shot. Oh boy. I then may be too. Yes, this is true. I might be too incapacitated to read. That is possible. That is possible. And then I'll be too hungover the next day to read more. Oh boy. He's touching her. He's like, I'm leaving. And she's like, I don't hate you as much right now. It's not the alcohol talking. And he's like, but you'll hate me again in the morning. And then she's pissed because of how aroused she gets every time he touches her. Blech. Oh my god. I'd much rather have you under me on the mat than spare time. Ay, 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 ay. They're saying goodbye to each other, and it's like, it's stupid because they're talking about, oh, I'm gonna miss you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like trying to tell her, don't involve yourself in what we're doing. My heart jolts. I can almost taste his kiss, and gods, I want it. Barf. She's literally said several times, like, it's the alcohol. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. How can I want someone who refuses to tell me his whole truth, who makes a game of it with his ridiculous ask me anything act, like I'd have known the first clue of what to ask? He's, how do we not understand the difference between not revealing tactical secrets in your rebellion versus ask me anything about my personal life? Like, why are we not able to differentiate between these two things? This is like made up drama and tension. Ugh, and it's terrible. Ugh. Oh, Rhiannon is squad leader. Guess what? Rhiannon is squad leader, and I could give two shits. Why? Because she's not a real character. She's just there to support Violet and say, oh no, you and Xaden are perfect together. Oh no, Violet, you're so teeny tiny and frail, but you're so perfect and good. That's all she is. She's not even a real character. So, yeah, chapter 6, Xaden left. That was it. That was the end of that. So, Um, I guess on to the next chapter. And we start on page 52. Oh, yes. Sorry, everyone. I am needed elsewhere. Okay, now I can keep going. Let's keep going. Chapter 7. That last bit had nothing to do with anything. That last quote had nothing to do with this chapter. This chapter was also like, what, 3 pages long? That's dumb. Nothing happened. Xaden left. Violet got wet in her pants, but didn't like it. Okay. Well, let's see. Chapter 7. Here's the quote. All tome requests at the archives of Basgiath must be recorded and filed. Any cadet who fails to do so will be reported for dereliction of duty, as well as punished for the loss of any text they failed to accurately track. Colonel Daxton's Guide to Excelling in the Scribe Quadrant. These people, like, none of these people who are quoted, like, they don't mean anything. They're not real people. They don't, like, none of this. It's just fake crap world building. And I mean, I think we're going to find out that Violet's going to sneak into the Scribe Quadrant. She's going to do secret research because she was supposed to be a scribe. And she's going to find the secret weapon, whatever information that her brother needs. I bet money that that's what she's going to be doing. God, I hate clunky sentences. I've never seen this room before. Ryduk, whatever, says 5 days later, dropping into the seat next to me as the U-shaped amphitheater-style classroom on the 3rd floor fills for orientation. What a sentence! That's a mouthful! There are so many better ways you could, like, describe the room without cramming all of that shit into one sentence. Ay, ay, ay. There's a little color. Can we just get a little color? A little bit of a description of everywhere we are? There's no flavor to anything that is described here whatsoever. It's an amphitheater-style room, but I know nothing about it. What color is it? I don't know. Just give us something to kind of, like, put me in the space. I'm not in the space. I can't picture shit because we don't get enough description of anything. Like, I can't visualize anything. We've spent this week preparing for the first year's arrival, learning our roles at Parapet, and drinking entirely too much at night. It definitely makes walking the hallways in the early morning interesting. This is so poorly written, I can't even take it. I don't even know. Oh, now we're 2nd years and we're partying hard. That's kind of what it feels like. That's kind of the vibe. Oh my gosh. So we've literally got a repeat of a sentence that was this sentence is like, I feel like I just read it in the chapter 2 days ago. So Colonel Atos is threatening her sister. He's basically saying, keep quiet about everything or I'll kill everybody. Okay, fine. So now Rhiannon is like, you know, you can talk to me about what happened out there. And Violet is like, do I want to talk about it? Yes, yes, I do, but I can't. And it literally says, maybe Zayden is right. If I can't lie, all my friends would be safer if I kept my distance. Swear to God, she said the exact same thing 2 chapters ago. Swear to God. If I cared enough, but should I go back and check? Because I am pretty sure that she said that again. Oh God, it's been so long. I don't know if I want to go back and look. But I swear to God she said the same shit. Swear, swear, swear. Where the hell is... Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm making noises. Hang on. I know I read it before. I swear to God I did. Now I can't find it, but I swear I did. Okay, anyway, let's just keep going. Try to finish another chapter before I have to peace out of here. Okay. We got a new teacher. Dude has light golden skin. What kind of description is that? Golden skin? Does that mean he's tan? What is golden skin? That's just a weird... I think of like a bronze, like a statue, like a literal golden statue. That's the image that comes to mind. Golden skin. I don't know about that. So, second year, apparently. Last year, you learned how to ride the dragons who chose you. This year, you'll learn what to do if you fall off. Welcome to Rider Survival Course, or RSC for short. What? This is dumb. Why is not one of the first things that you learn, like, how to not fall off your dragon? Why would they not teach them all this as soon as they, like, got a dragon? Wouldn't that be the first thing you want to know? How not to fall off, and if you do, this is what you do? Maybe less people would die? Like, are we kidding? What? RSC is kept classified for a reason, so we get your genuine reactions to the situations at hand. What? None of this makes sense. None of this actually makes sense. Are you kidding me? Um, so basically, they're going to teach them how to survive if you get separated from your dragon behind enemy lines. They'll have 2 tests on it. They won't know when they're gonna have the test, but they're gonna have 2 tests. Sorry, I keep yawning. And how to withstand interrogation techniques. And Violet is immediately like, they're gonna teach us how to withstand torture? Oh my god, torture? And I have information worth being tortured over. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then the teacher says, so as long as you are able to withstand the interrogation portion of all of your trials and you don't break, you'll be fine. And then Rhiannon says, Professor, what if we break? And then the professor gets all serious and says, don't. So dumb. So dumb. Oh, so, yep, I called it. Violet is waiting for her little scribe friend to be working, and literally, she says, fuck not getting involved. I'm sure as hell not gonna sit around and do nothing while my brother and Zayden risk their lives. Not when I'm certain that the answer to protecting both Aretia, I don't know, and Poromish civilians is right here at Basgiath. The revolution might not have a scribe in its ranks, but it has me. And if there's even a shot that we can win this war without the weapons the revolution hasn't made or found, then I'm taking it. Are you kidding me? I could have predicted this. She's gonna do exactly what Zayden asked her not to do. Now who's lying and keeping secrets? Mm-hmm. Oh, and this says, I don't miss the woman I was. I always forget that Violet is an adult. She doesn't act like an adult. She doesn't read like an adult. Like, she doesn't even read like a... I mean, I know she's supposed to be like 21 or 22, but I work with people who are 21, 22, and they are not this. They are not childish like this. This is like 14-year-old girl. She reads like a 14-year-old girl. That's what this is. And then like when she says, I don't miss the woman I was, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be an adult. Oh, Violet lied. Oh, little white lie. Alright, so Violet is going to be doing a sneaky research. Oh boy. That was pretty much it. Chapter 7. Violet is doing exactly what Xaden didn't want her to do and is doing sneaky research. And end of chapter 7. Huzzah. Well, let's see now. Onward to the next chapter. Let's see, we are on page 58. Here we go. Chapter 8. What's the quote? It is one thing to cross the parapet your first year, but watching countless candidates lose their lives to it feels a little like dying too. Don't watch it if you can help it. Page 84. The Book of Brennan. I'm guessing we're gonna get another parapet ceremony, but this time from Violet's perspective as a second year, because we need that, I guess. Okay, so in this chapter, Rhiannon is using a quill. In a previous chapter, someone else was using a pen. Do we use both? What kind of pen? Ballpoint? Fountain? Because sometimes we're using quills and parchment, and then sometimes we have notebooks and pens. Which is it? Which is it? Pick a lane. Please, for the love of God. It's like little shit like this, little details like this that annoy the hell out of me because I'm just like, what are you trying to be, book? God, this is so boring. Now it's not even like bad, it's just boring. I'm just bored. So, alright, so they're doing the parapet ceremony, and somebody has literally gone across this parapet, grabbed someone, and thrown them off the side. But yet we need dragon riders. We're in desperate need of dragon riders, but yet everyone's just allowed to kill everyone. I do not understand. Hello, sir. Yes. Hello, sir. It's very obnoxious. Oh, and Violet has also mentioned about the tips of her hair being silver, and she's wrapped her knee. Because let's not forget that Violet is teeny tiny. She's got special hair. She's got special abilities. She's got 2 dragons. Both of them are black now. And she has a weird, vague joint disability that impacts the story in no way, shape, or form. Because we are 60 pages in, friends, and she just mentions for the first time that she's got her knee wrapped. She's just mentioned it. Just now. She's got her knee wrapped. Oh, there's a king. The king's 3rd son is crossing the parapet unbeknownst to the king. Oh boy. Oh, and now we have Liam's little sister is gonna do the parapet thing. Oh, and the sister hates her. Oh boy, I'm sure that's going to be another conflict that we've clumsily set up here. Oh, the drama. It's not even remotely interesting. The little sister hates her, and Violet's like, well, don't do this for me. Do it for him. You need to survive. It's my fault he's dead. Blah, blah, blah. Ay, ay, ay. 71 candidates fall from the parapet. 71 people fell off this friggin' thing? 71 people fell off this thing and died. This is the stupidest way to recruit for your school I've ever heard of. Like, walking across this thing determines whether or not you can ride a dragon? These rules are dumb. What does this have anything to do with staying on the saddle? This does not make any sense to me. And now she thinks this girl is hiding from her. You're Violet Sorengale. Oh, for fuck's sake. Quinn, who looks downright bored as she trims the end of her blonde curls with a dagger. She's trimming her hair with a dagger, but yet people can dye their hair pink. The contradict, like, we want it to be fantasy, but we also want it to be modern. We cannot have this both ways. Doesn't make sense. Ooh, uh-oh. I just pushed a button over here. Hope that didn't do anything. Ooh. Ooh. And then the other guy, so one girl is chopping her hair off with a dagger, and then the other guy, who's like their friend, I don't know, has gelled his hair. How are we gelling our hair in this universe? And dude also has a tattoo. Which, whatever, I guess tattoos could be a part of this world logically. But nothing about this world is logical. None of it makes any sense because we're one foot in kind of fantasy and another foot in, like, high school. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and now Dane has decided to put Sloane in Violet's squad because that's Liam's sister and she has to protect her. And Dane has maneuvered it so that she can protect her even though this girl hates her. But okay. Oh my lord. God. God. Alright, so Sloane wants her dead. So now we have another story where another cadet wants Violet dead for reasons that are dumb. And now she's also got the king's son in her squad. And Ree has just said, oh, you're collecting strays, aren't you? Violet's gonna be the leader of the Misfit Club here or something. Jesus Christ. Alright, everyone is welcomed, and 6 dragons show up. And in a book about dragon riders, we are given 0 descriptions of the dragons. We don't know what they look like, other than one of them is orange and has 1 eye, one of them is red, and they all have claws. You could really get some, like, rich, colorful detail here, and really kind of get into the meat and potatoes of, like, what do your dragons look like? Like, I started to read the Temeraire series not too long ago, and I can picture his ass clear as day. You know why? Because the author tells me exactly what he looks like, and she gives me details, so I can picture that dragon in my brain. These fools, I don't know what they look like. I got nothing. And now Violet is bragging about how big and badass her dragon is compared to everyone else. I have the biggest dragon. They'd be so scared if he flew by. So this one dragon, I guess, just burned everybody. At this like dragon ceremony thing. He's a one-eyed orange sword tail, dagger tail. They all have weapon tails, but I don't know what that means, because it's never described to anyone. So if he has a morning star tail, like that's what Terran is. He's a morning star tail. What does that mean? Does it mean he's got a big ass like round ball at the end of his tail? It's like covered in spikes. Like, what does that mean? I don't know. We never know, because it's never described, so I have no clue what that means at all. I don't know. Would I like to know? Sure, because it's so much better than Violet being sarcastic, sassy girl boss, whatever the hell she is. Mary Sue out the wazoo. Ugh. And some dude died who, like, has been mentioned, like, a bunch of times, and I have no idea what the weight or the gravity of that is, because, like, I don't care about this guy. Oh. Jeez. I haven't been keeping up with the pages. We're on page 71 right now. My bad. This is a new little thing over here. Sorry, over here. This little box thing over here is a new thing that I'm trying to do to keep up, so everybody can like keep up as I read if they want to read along, and I'm not doing a very good job of keeping up with it with the pages. But here we are, 71. I'm on page 71 right now. Oh, sorry, the orange dragon is a dagger tail. My bad. Oh, okay. Next page. Next page. 72. The one dragon is swinging his head in a serpentine motion. A page ago, he swung his head in a serpentine motion. So this is the second time within a page we are using the word serpentine to describe how the dragons are moving their heads. Okay, that's great. Well, okay, we've finished chapter 9, and Violet has now made an enemy of this new dude. Surprise, surprise. Violet's making enemies left, right, and center. Oh boy. Colonel Commander Barish, I guess, is in charge of her. That was his dragon that was burning people alive for like no reason, and now her dragon has beef with him. So now she's got beef with this guy. So hell did I just read? What did I just read? And it is like not sinking into my brain very well. Ugh. So, what the hell? So all the new students are here. Violet is vowed to protect Liam's sister because she feels bad about Liam's death, so she's got to protect the sister. Everyone in charge sucks and hates her, but it's okay because she's got a really cool dragon and she can do what she wants and screw everyone else. I guess, kinda, is the vibe, I think. This guy hates her. Dane's dad hates her. But her mom is like the general in charge of everything. Jeepers creepers. Bunch of people got burned to death. Bunch of people fell off the parapet. Violet doesn't seem to really be that upset about it. She doesn't really seem to be, upset about anyone that dies. And neither am I as a reader, because I don't give a shit about any of them, because they are not real fleshed out characters. They are names, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember reading that name like 3 pages ago. Like, a dude just died, and this girl, Imogen, is really upset about it. Don't remember who that dude was. Don't really care. I don't know, but I bet money that Sloane and the king's son are gonna be really important characters in this book now. Wait, gin and tonic tomorrow. Yeah, right? If I didn't work late tomorrow, I would read more. I will probably not have time to read more tomorrow. In fact, I'm gonna have to call it good for tonight. So, we finished with chapter 8. So we only read like 3 chapters tonight, so we are officially leaving off on page 72. And next time we'll get into chapter 9. And that'll probably be Sunday. I think Sunday we will venture back into Iron Flame and see how far we can get into it. Because it's just a whole lot of nothing right now, honestly. I mean, this is just like setting up character relationships that are gonna piss Violet off and probably piss me off and give her character struggle and whatever else. And we've got Violet and Xaden and everyone else who really doesn't matter because they're not real characters. And now we have 2 more of those characters who probably don't matter because they're probably not going to be real characters. So I guess we'll have to see what that's all about. And I'm assuming Xaden's going to come back, so we're probably going to get more real cringe lust descriptions. Hot skin, crackling fire, lips, breath, all that stuff is probably what we're gonna get next time. And, more of Violet's fuck these guys and this is fucked up and I gifted him the middle finger and whatever she says all the time while she is a 14-year-old girl pretending to be 22 or 21 or however old she is. I don't know. Let's see. Current opinion right now, having read a few more chapters and being almost 100 pages in, it is still shit. And Violet is getting more and more annoying as the book goes on. It's kind of actually getting worse. I really don't like her, man. I don't like her. She's a terrible character. She's terrible. She's not likable. She is not likable. I do not like this. Violet, our main character, Violet, I do not like her. Violet Sorengale. She is the whiniest Mary Sue who ever Mary Sued. I just can't. Oh, there's a guy that becomes a betrayer? Shocker. I'm shocked. Well, I mean, Dane betrayed her in the last book. So I'm sure someone else will this time, and it'll be devastating, and we totally won't see it coming. Oh. Oh. This is painful. This is just painful. The writing is so terrible. I can't. The F-bombs. It totally takes me out of the fantasy element of this, because it's not just that there's F-bombs, because everyone in, A Song of Ice and Fire swears. Some people are very colorful in the language that they use, but it's written in a construct of, the English that they speak is constructed differently from modern speech. And that's not what they do in this book. Half the time you got dragons and riders and rules and regulations, and you're trying to immerse somebody in this world of this war college, and then all of a sudden someone dropping F-bombs, literally being WTF. It just zaps you out of the element. It just pulls you right out of whatever environment you're supposed to be in. You combine that with no physical descriptions of characters, no descriptions of any place they are whatsoever. There's no descriptions of anything, so I can't picture anything in my brain. And the more that the story goes on and the more we're doing things, the more characters are introduced, the worse that is, because you're supposed to be getting further and further into this world, you're supposed to be meeting more characters, and it just doesn't, it still all feels very surface level and bad. Just bad. I'm ranting right now. I don't need to rant. I will make this same complaint probably throughout the duration of this book. Kind of at the point where I'm Xaden is my favorite character, and I don't really like him very much, but I'm just he's the only one that makes any sense in this cockamamie craziness. Even her dragon, I'm just you could do so much with her dragon, and you're not utilizing the dragon very well either. He's just like a thing that she can show off. She's look at, I'm teeny tiny Violet Sorengale, but look at my big badass dragon. Ew. She literally thinks that. She's these dragons are cool, but my dragon is the coolest dragon. If they could all see my dragon, they'd all be so scared. And then she's literally hey, you want to come over here and show off? And he's no, I don't want to do that. And she wants to be ooh, look at my dragon. Look how powerful my dragon is. And I'm girl, get over yourself. Jesus Christ. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, anyway, enough ranting. That is it for tonight. That's all I have time for. I have a few things to do. And I'm sorry, I'm yawning again. That demonstrates I must be off to bed. So thank you to everyone who popped in tonight. Shelby, it's been lovely having you chit-chat alongside me. That's been great. Hopefully you can come back for the next one. We're going to shoot for Sunday. Keep an eye out in the Discord. I'll let you guys know what time Sunday we will be back on and reading, and hopefully can read a little more than just a couple of chapters. But again, give us feedback. Let us know if you're liking the format or if you're having a good time. And we'll see you this Sunday. Bye.